Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Easton Cook and I am still a flight attendant. Honestly, that's why it took me nearly a month to post my last video. If you haven't seen it, it's how I bought a Tesla for $1,000 down. Go check it out. But it took me a long time to post that, and that's just because I've been out flying. So I do apologize for that, by the way. I owe you content, so don't worry, I'm making the content. And this isn't an excuse, but oh my gosh, flying is demanding. Being a flight attendant is a demanding job. It's demanding on your body, your time, your energy, your health, your sleep. And in this video, I'm gonna excite you by telling you that you can also have this extremely demanding job because in just a few weeks, Delta Airlines is opening up the window. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You didn't watch my previous video on when to apply? Well, I guess I gotta explain what a window is then. It is a window of opportunity. You see, airlines only open windows of hiring every so often for pilots and flight attendants, so you gotta strike while the iron is hot. Now, I said the job was demanding and I listed a bunch of different things, and I was kind of kidding, but also kind of serious. The job is not like other jobs. It is a lifestyle. I really can't stress that enough. So it can be a lot if you're not prepared. But let me tell you, the benefits can greatly outweigh the challenges that come with this job. Now, I've made plenty of videos on the flight attendant subject, and I will make some more. They're in the works right now because again, I owe you content. But if you're like, whoa, I want to know more about the flight attendant lifestyle before I even look at applying, then go ahead and use the link right above my head. Check out that video. Now, how often does the window of opportunity open? Well, as I said, statistically, like a few times a year. So when the window for America's leading airline opens, y'all, you take it. Also, it's the only major US airline to not have a union for their flight attendants, which means you are not paying union dues each year and you work directly with leadership. By all means, if you're a flight attendant watching this, please go wild in the comments. Y'all, this is a hot subject within the Delta flight attendant community and without, and I would genuinely love to hear your take on it. I'm so serious. I'm not even being sarcastic. Please, in the comments, go crazy. I want to read them. Tell me about how you feel about a union with the flight attendant. Don't hold back. Now, before I get into the application process and what to do during this window, y'all make sure and subscribe. You can shop my merch at eastonexplorers.com. As a matter of fact, you can get this shirt, Easily Distracted by Planes, at eastonexplorers.com. And also follow me on all the socials at Easton Explorers. Now let's chat. Delta is opening up the flight attendant application on September 4th. And that's why I made this video as quickly as I could. So let's talk about applying. But this video is applying specifically to Delta. And I say that because I know that Delta has a very specific process for applying. So please do not just go rush and apply the moment the window opens without considering all of your options. Take a moment and right now, before the window opens, ask yourself, do you know any Delta Airlines employee that could send you a recommendation link? You cannot do this retroactively. I'm trying to be as clear as possible here. With Delta, and maybe other airlines, but right now we're talking about Delta, you cannot apply and then later go, oh, wait, I got a reference from someone within Delta right now. You can't do it. That's as of the recording of this video. Maybe a process changes within the next couple days or weeks, but right now, assume that's how it is. Now that that's clear, also do not wait until the last minute to apply. You already know that the window opens on September 4th. So right now is when you should be doing all your prep work. You should be going through your contacts to see, do I know anyone within Delta Airlines who is a current active employee that I could reach out to? This is the time to plan, not on September 4th. Oh, and remember when I said Delta flight attendants are union free? Well, that's important because that means a lot of direct communication is happening within the company. Delta greatly values the opinions of their employees with this direct relationship they have. So someone who sends you a recommendation link, you're already looking good. That's not to say that you're guaranteed the job, but I mean, you think about it like anywhere, right? You have a friend group and then another friend's like, hey, I want to bring Jake. And you're like, who's Jake? And he's like, oh no, he's cool, believe me. Well, you just had a friend of yours within the friend group vouch for Jake, so of course they're gonna be like, yeah, bring him in. Let's at least talk to him. If you can get that recommendation, get it. Now that that important step is taken care of, now that you know about it, I have to also add the flip side of that coin. Do not randomly reach out to someone that you haven't talked to in years, that you haven't seen since high school, you haven't even remotely tried to keep a relationship with. Don't be that person, y'all. That's gross. Honestly, that's as gross as when you become a flight attendant or you work for the airline and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you've got all these people you haven't talked to in forever reach out and you're like, hey, I want to catch up with you. How are you doing? Like, oh, I miss you. It's been forever. Hey, also I've got this trip to Rome and the flights are so expensive. I mean, you have an extra buddy pass or something like that? No, squirrel, we haven't talked in years. All right, no, that is ridiculous. Do not pretend to care about my life because now you need something. It's disgusting. acting. So please don't be like this. When you're thinking about who you could ask to give you a reference, please be thinking about someone you actually have a relationship with. Now, if you have no one, right? If you're like, I've gone through everyone, I know no one, so now what? Well, apply. Get the ball rolling. The day the window opens, get ready to sit down and give a ton of information, all right? The first step is a written application online. And don't worry about the reference, all right? The reference isn't a guarantee, so just get the ball rolling. Make sure that resume is all polished up, your cover letter is set, and you're ready to go on day one. Do not wait. Truth be told, that window could close at any time without warning. If there's a massive influx of applications, well, they may just be like, okay, can't do anymore, and close. And then you waited and you missed it. But get your application in, and then the rest is just decided if you're accepted for the next round. See, Delta has 6 stages in the hiring process: application, virtual job tryout, recorded on-demand interview, in-person event day, conditional job offer, and then boom, 7 weeks of incredible training. So let's recap to make sure you're ready to apply to be a Delta Airlines flight attendant. Application opens September 4th. If you have someone within reason that you can get a reference link from, do not apply until you have that reference link. You cannot do this retroactively. Now is the time to prep for it. You should have that employee ready to submit that reference link on September 4th. And if you don't have anyone that can recommend you, it's okay. Get ready to submit that application on the day the window opens. Remember, just because you don't have someone to recommend you does not mean that you're just automatically at the bottom. A recommendation certainly helps a lot though. And a reminder, do not ask an employee of whom you have not spoken to in a long time for a recommendation. That will ultimately hurt you because you come across as a selfish person who only reaches out when they need something. When I first became a flight attendant, that happened multiple times to me, and it is just a gross and awkward feeling. I don't even know you anymore, and you want my name attached to yours in this job that we now share? No. And plus, just being selfish and reaching out only when you need something, that is not how a flight attendant acts. Y'all, good luck. The job is incredible, and I'll post a lot more in the days to come. Promise. And that's all for today, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on the social, shop my Amazon storefront, and also, of course, shop eastonexplorers.com to get incredible merch like this. There's only like 5 shirts I've created, but still, they're awesome. And I'll talk to y'all next time. God be with you.